When you're ready, thank you. Content, laugh, analytics, chair, Megaforce, me, fan. Good. Whoa, there's people here already. Son of it. No, we're not arguing. No, I don't argue with my wife. She just tells me I'm wrong and I accept it. I don't like to argue. Basically, if I just concede on every single possible point, there is no problem. Yeah, that was behind the scenes. Yeah, you've seen how the sausage was made, so to speak. Quit peeking at my sausage, you guys. They're peeking at the sausage. Yeah, but sausage peeking aside, yeah, live streams. Sorry, yeah, I was singing to myself because I forgot that I got Monster Deed. D-Monster. What was it, Monster? Oh, my wet pellet's screwed. What am I doing? I need Discord in case you landlubbers decide to send me some photos of models. Discord, yes. I'm just going to pop a little water in my wet palette. One moment, gentlemen. Here's a lovely view of Spore Mine stuck to cardboard. Can you see that? Oh, wow! Hey, whoa. Oh, Gordon Bennett. He's done gone messed up, hasn't he? Oh, they're going to leave. They're not going to watch. He dropped the model. They're not going to watch anymore. I'm going to be honest with you, gents. I got to be honest with you. I don't like cutting out specific sides of baking paper. I'd rather just buy the Army Painter sized sheets, frankly. And I also will say this. I don't like using the non-Army Painter tray for my second wet palette. I don't like it. It's too crud. I can't do it. So I can't do it. It's an issue. I don't like it, guys. And I forgot that I got screwed over last week. I forgot. What's that? Oh, then saying night. Isn't that sweet? Message failed to load. Well, it's only from Warden, so it's probably not important. Oh, come on now, Warden. You guys are being too nice. They're being too nice. It's strange. We all know table don't do good when it comes to being the nice-ins. That's a very nice Doom picture. What am I looking at here? Am I in general? I am in general. I'm guessing the YouTube bot is not working as of yet. Right, let's have a look. Who's here? Warden's here. Ball's here. Hello, Ball. Greco's. Oh. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, www. The Giants not finished. No. I didn't live stream last night. The kids went to bed late. I did base coat some models. When Nathan gets here, I need to have a serious conversation with him. I think he has overstepped himself. I've been thinking about him, and he's overstepped. And I need to have a serious conversation with him. He has overstepped, and I fear he's not going to like my answer. Oh, I've screwed up my arm as well. No worries, Grex. No worries, Wardens. I will see you at some point, I'm sure, buddies. Don't worry. You get some rest. It's important. You rest up and have lovely dreams about peeking at my sausage. Oh, is that what that picture was? You and your missus paintballing? I'm going to go back and have a little look. It's a little bit of a slice of life. Where is it? No. Look at you two. Look at you two sitting on the fence. That's adorable. Right. Discord had some issues with messages for a moment. Seems to be good now. Okay. I'm guessing YouTube Robot hasn't been working. What's that thing about Meanwhile in Norway? Yeah, the snow here has gone crazy. There's crazy loads of snow here. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. I have been riding around on a sled, of all things. Yeah, would you believe it? Where's the chat? KS is here as well. Oh, I've got to say it now. I have a prediction. I have a little bit of a prediction, right, guys? What's going to happen is I reckon friggin' Wolf will join. And hey, Francois, Wolf will join. This is my prediction. Wolf will join. He'd be like, oh, no, Table, has your channel gone? Right, Wolf will say that. And then the next breath, he will say, guys, come and see my channel. That's my prediction, right? I'm going to call it. I'm not going to do anything to lead it when he comes in. But that's my prediction, right? Have I seen the future? I don't know. But that's my guess. Francois dropped a message in the very end of yesterday's stream saying, I'll be on in a minute. I was like, this is a bit awkward, Francois. I don't know how to tell you, but the live stream's only done, gone, ended. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, I know. But what happens? That's what's giving me the prediction, right? That's what's giving me the prediction, Warden. I know he asked in the comments, but I said it once. I'll say it a million times. Be it a good thing or a bad thing, when I remember it, it transports me back to the feeling where I had that thing happen. So forgive me for not wanting to dwell on the negatives, gentlemen. That's fine. Francois, did you follow the Juicy Delicious advices? How's it going? I find it really hard to find Francois's channel. Foxhole Minis is tough to find because there's that bloody Foxhole game that keeps getting in the way. So, just saying, it's tough. That game is getting in the way of things. I should really paint. But as Nathan's not here, I guess I can pick whatever I want to paint next. Oh no, he just turned up. What's the timing? Watch hours for everyone. I waited until you were ending your stream. Francois, did you time it deliberately for everyone to, did you want to come and grab the audience? They're not worth it, you know, Francois. They're a terrible bunch of brigands. Brigands to a man. You don't want them. You don't want them. No, Nathan's not in trouble at all, actually. He's not in trouble at all. I just have to ask him for a favour. Yeah, I do. A serious favour. Oh, that's awful. Mega Force. Right, where are we at? I need to do a little bit of white on that little cross and these crosses, and all I need to do on that is Storm Host after that, highlight the skull, and we're done. Unbelievable. Corax white with a little bit of ink. That's what I want. Did I see your messages? I don't know. I'm not even totally sure what day of the week it is, let alone what message is going on where. Correct white. Do you know how I'm getting old, guys? Do you want to know how I'm getting old? I tried playing Space Marine 2 last night and I screwed up my arm. I clicked the mouse in an overzealous way and hurt my arm. That's how I know I'm old. It's those bloody Tyranid warriors. I'm stuck on the beginner level. Absolutely stuck. It's the same one that keeps getting me. Absolutely stuck. I'm thinking I'll crack out a controller because I got too carried away with the mouse clickings. How was your sleep, Nathan? Just take it easy, wake up. I'm sorry, I'm not going to bombard you too much too soon. You just take it nice and easy and wake yourself up, bud. I'll be nice to you. I'll be nice. You know, it's nice to be nice, guys. Nice to be nice. I need a bit of Griffin Charger Grey. Vortex. Ah, hey, Freds. How you doing, buddy? Freds. I felt a bit bad about calling Freds Mr. Mistake. It's like, you know, how can I say it? The weasel doesn't call the weasel doesn't say God's mistaken, you know. Like, I feel like Fred's really got his act together. You know how I get that vibe. You know, I feel like Fred's is not shouting in the cupboard. I get that impression. Brigands, you can be brigands. Brigands of the lowest order. Brigands. Do you conduct brigandage? Is it brigandage? Yeah, brigandage. You know, burning villages, that kind of deal. Right. Ah, guys, it's nice to be sitting down with you. It's nice. It is lovely, I have to say. Oh, I've really screwed up my arm. Space Marine 2. I couldn't get the dodge and the counter right. I couldn't get it right, and it's the same warrior that gets me, the third one you fight. It's not like I'm playing it on super difficult mode. I'm playing it on normal. I'm going to complain to Judd. When I see him, I'm going to complain. Vendetta! Hey, buddy! How's it going? Right. Oh, yeah. Nathan, yeah, to business. So, I know that you have been championing me painting that Saturnine Praetor, right? And just because sometimes I can be wrong, right? I have also base coated him, right? For you, just for you. But this is where it gets a little bit iffy. Spammies! So, are you listening, Nold? I hope you're listening. So, you want me to paint that Praetor in Salamander colours in glow effect, right? That's what you've asked for. To which I feel like it's a little bit too big of an ask. Now, hear me out. I'm not saying no. I'm saying I'm open to a dialogue, a discourse of, you know, a conversation between civil adults, and in light of them not being here, me and you. Now, my Saturnine project, my Saturnine Terminators project, has been going on since they announced the Saturnine box. And I've been working on it. I've got a great many Saturnine Terminators, and this Praetor with the hammer is the main deal, the main one, the big guy, the big guy, right? He's the big guy. So I don't necessarily want to try and paint a glowing rock effect on a model that I'm not confident in doing on my main model of what are essentially my grey Terminators. And then the other issue is that I'm kind of stuck on my greys. So I'm kind of stuck. So what I'm saying is, can I paint something else? There was an awful lot of talking for that question. That's the issue. That's the issue I have. It feels like you are. It's a pretty big ask. I'm not saying no, but it does feel like a bit of a big request. Feel free to chime in, anyone. Am I being unreasonable? Am I being a doofus? A doucheberry? A douche grenadier? Or do I have a point? Not glow effect, you know, like flaming embers, burning embers, flame effect. You know, flamey bits. That's what you asked for, wasn't it? But nice to see that that's what you lead off. How dare you accuse me of saying glow effect? I didn't say glow effect. I meant like glowing embers, you know, like molten salamandy embers glow effect. You know? So what are our thoughts? Chime in, guys. Chime in. I need someone to weigh in. Don't know if I'm being unreasonable or not. Night, Grex. I'll catch you later, buddy. Yeah. Get some rest, bud. See you later. Listen to Warden. Little lip sickle. Little brown nose. I mean, we all know it's true. I'm just jealous. We all know Francois is better than me in every way when it comes to painting and money and life. Oh, no, it's another Fred's, isn't it? He's better than me as well, isn't he? Oh, that's not a bad highlight colour. I'll take it. It's not quite up to par, but I'm keen to get this guy done. I can live with that. Who says it has to be how I've imagined it? Ooh, oh. Monk mode? You mean like you paint like the oldie monks used to write the books, like on a desk and just perched in front of it for a laborious amount of time, paying attention to every teeny tiniest detail? Well, if you've been paying attention, Warden, I've already told everyone how much is left to be done, but you're clearly not paying attention, buddy. Literally, not even 10 minutes left. Not even 10 minutes. Yeah, I was chuckling to myself when I finally decided not to stream last night. I was like, the guys, they're not going to want to see this giant again. But they're going to have to. What's a sloot? What's a sloot? Ow! I can't believe I hurt my arm playing Space Marine 2. That is old age, isn't it? Oh no, Fred is calling me out. I've been saying not long for 3 days. Look, all right, okay. I'm not saying I'm taking my time. I'm not saying that. I am saying that I've got a little bit of an abandonment problem because this guy was being painted on the other channel. So, you know, if I might have been a little on accident, going a little bit slower at times because I haven't quite been able to move on. So I should just quit my whining and quit my dawdling, quit my stalling and move on. It's a bit tough. Sorry, I'm a little bit janky. Never said I wasn't, but there has been some dilly dallying at times. But we are very much at the end. I can't really I can't really drag this out anymore, frankly. That side I've done, so maybe I am dragging it out a little bit more, actually. A little bit here, just a teeny bit. Okay, that's all that skull needs. Right, little tiny bit of Griffin Charger, and a little bit of white, a little bit more white. And then I'll just call it quits there. You gotta learn. I gotta hand it up. I've got some Titus news as well. I got some Titus news. We'll do a layer of Titus exactly now, actually, because we've got this Griffin Charger that needs to dry a little bit. So, and then that's a perfect opportunity to do some Titus. So whilst I was doing my base spraying, right? Oh man, no! I want to make a joke out of my prediction about Wolf will probably not come true, right? It probably won't come true, but I want to make something. I want to make some kind of gag where something catastrophically bad happens, and then someone tries to make an advert at the end of it. So it's just like, anyway, here's the advert, because it's kind of fun. I like it because it's about the old M Gate, but also I got held at as you know, I got held at gunpoint, which is rare in the UK, and held hostage for about an hour, and I helped them rob the place, and they threatened to shoot me. But then the next day, the sales manager came in, the area manager, and used the robbery as a motivational tool to get people to sell more stuff, because it was Christmas Eve, sorry. So yeah, I like there could be a gag in there. I feel like there's a gag in that somewhere. Holmes, Holmes, did you go Kriegsman or did you go Terminator? I must know. Where's the chat gone? Monster, yeah, Ven with the Monster Energy drink. You son of a. Right, Titus, come here, you beautiful boy, you. Oh yeah, my Titus news. So, we've got 500 layer Titus, but I kind of thought about maybe doing 500 Titus. This guy's an Ultramarine. He's got his hat on. You couldn't not say it's Titus. So I was thinking maybe, you know, I'm terrible with blues. Maybe I could paint 500 Titus. I've never painted an Ultramarine. Ironically, I'm a little bit short on blue for some reason. Free Terminators. You must have bought a box and you've paid free. That's what it is. Now I understand. Just not even different, just 500 Titus. And what I'll do is I'll write Titus on the bases, so you know they're all Titus. It could be like a Spartacus thing, or I've never said the name out loud. Alipharius? But Titus. It was just an idea I was batting around. Me and Nathan were kicking it about. He said it was a great idea and that I should go for it and didn't want to poo-poo it. So you know, if I'm just painting Ultramarines now, blame Nathan. It's not my fault. Giant is not Titus. Giant is actually the first official Herald of Null. He's the first officially stamped follower of Null. He's got that stamp on him. So yeah, he's the first of those. Oh, Titus, you are a beautiful boy. Ah, my arm. I can't really lift it. Ah, up. Right, Griffin Charger. Come on, you must be dry by now. I tell you what I will do, guys. I won't varnish him in stream, okay? I was going to sit and varnish him, but I fear people might lose their minds. Oh, every mini from now on is named Titus. Oh, that's a nice idea. So if someone joins the stream, I'll be like, oh, this is Big Leg Titus. Titus Big Legs. Yeah, I don't know what carpet tunnel is, but I know that it goes away. What I'll do is I'll just switch out. It's because well, it wasn't just Space Marine. I might have played a crap load of Civ 6 as well. I did really well though. I took out both the Zulus. I took them out. I took out Spain, and I really ruined America's day. But they declared on me, though. They declared on me because I declared on Spain, and everyone got a bit grumpy. So, but yeah, great mini cannon fixed that for me. Okay, Giant's done. He's done. Woo! Can I get a little celebration? We did that in record time. It won't warden. It goes away on its own. I've had it before. All I got to do is stop playing Civ. It's the ergonomics of my desk. Sitting how I sit, it's not good for it. I've had it before. It will go away. It's already a lot better now that I worked out this morning, so. Done. Done. He's done. Woo! Giant's done. I don't want to put him down. Oh. Okay, let's put him down. Right. In the interests of being nice to Nathan, I think we should go ahead and paint the Praetor. You know? I feel like we should do something nice for Nathan. He's a bit of a big one, and I've not painted one before, so we'll discover together. So what am I thinking? I think he's going to be quite lavish because this guy's got all the bells and whistles, extra stuff on. So he's got all the gold trimmings. Now the issue is I haven't figured out the greys. That's what I haven't figured out. So I want to go a little bit darker because I've had this Terminator issue, and that is I've stalled with these Terminators. I'm stuck. And that is, you can see that this Terminator is very bright. He's very, very light grey. His base coat is grey sear. And where do you go from that? You can go up to white, sure, but then I've only got white scar. So it's actually in the middle of my upper arm where my deltoid meets the bone. You know, the very, if you imagine your deltoid muscle like a love heart, only without the top bum bit. Like the point at the bottom where that meets your bone, that's what's sore. But I've had it, like I said, I've had it before. It was just a combination of not moving for ages playing Civ and then suddenly clicking and moving frantically. That set it off. In Space Marine 2. So yeah, I'm stuck with these Terminators. I like them, but I'm stuck. So I think I'm going to go a little bit darker with the greys. I mean, Nathan, I've got to say, like, what is there to not like about them? You know, what is there that's holding you off? Because I mean, they're absolutely delicious looking. So I'm going to go in with all the nooks and crannies first, I guess. Get those sorted out. Greys. We're going to need greys. So I'm going to use Corax White. Corax White and is going to be my lightest light. All right, Corax White and medium will be my highlight. So let's work backwards. Corax White is my highlight, right? I've just started. Huh? What do you mean sub-assembled? You'll be able to get a brush in there. Look how much time I've saved. I'll just splodge a bit of ink in there. No one will know. I do not have ice yellow. The lightest yellow I have is dawn yellow. But I don't know why I would go for a yellowy white highlight on grey. To be honest. But KS, you have to listen when he pipes in. Because like he knows his stuff. We have Lead Belcher. No, that's no good. We know the Celeste Greys are in pretty bad shape. But I think one of them actually turned out okay. And it's not that one. I'm going to avoid Celeste Grey in its entirety because it's got a bad track record with me. Griffin Charger we'll need. Oh, no, the Giant isn't done. I didn't do the Stormhost Silver highlights. We've got to do a little bit more on the Giant. There's some Stormhost Silver highlights on that metal. I just got to do. Okay, now I'm done. Now I'm done with the Giant. Now I'm done. Jeez, you know what? Nathan's never satisfied, is he? Paint that, however you want. Oh, you're doing that colour. Oh, stop sending me those pictures. They make me ill. You know, yeah. Always something with that one. I need some greys. Celeste Grey. I just don't trust Celeste Grey. What have we got here? Grey Seer. Grey Seer is always a classic. Grey Seer has to be a little bit higher up though. I need a darker grey. Yes, you're not wrong, Nathan. Warden, yeah, I'll catch you later. I can't promise double A Strem. I will maybe do double A Strem if I can. It all depends on how late the little ones go to bed, frankly. I don't know what this is. Technical. Astra Granite. Oh, it's a lumpy one. Okay, it's a lumpy colour. What I'm thinking is some Administratum Grey, maybe, if I can find it. Nighthaunt Gloom, Corax White. Maybe I'll need you guys. Some Dawnstone. Dawnstone? It might be alright. Dawnstone might be a contender. Oh yeah, Nathan, you said he's on the boxies with a salamander. And yeah, so I did say that I was considering painting them those colours, but I did use the word maybe, and in the space between me saying it and getting to now, I've kind of maybe myself out of it, if that makes sense. I didn't record Titus Layer. Where's Nara when you need him, her? Catch you later, Francois, buddy. Buddy, I need more updates on how the streaming's going, okay? So whenever you get a moment, ping me a message or something, because I'm very, very curious now as to your success. I'm watching, but I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what you're doing, and I need some more information. I want to be able to, I want to see you succeed, buddy. But I'm so left out the loop. I know I'm not one of the cool kids, but if you could just find a moment for little old me, that would be lovely. So if I'm going darker grey, do I want to highlight in the recesses with a blue? I think it looks pretty good. I am going to go with a blue. I'm still going to go with Griffin Charger Grey rather than, what do you call it? Null. Okay, I'm about ready to start. I'm not confident going into these greys. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but at least it won't be green. So now these shoulder pads kind of wonky. I mean, no, Nathan, not at all, buddy. Not at all. Don't you worry. And you know what, Nathan? If you were feeling a bit cranky, hang on, is that Troll's teeth? Yeah, I'm going to put Troll's teeth right there so Fred can never not see it. You know, I'll just put it there. Don't worry if you're in a bad mood, Nathan. You're still welcome. Don't worry about it, buddy. Just you stay. You're welcome. I mean, I've put on live streams in a bad mood before. You know, just hang out, bud. It's all right to be cranky here, buddy. It's all right to be cranky. I just hang out. If the mood picks up, great. If it don't, no worries, buddy. No worries at all. So, I think in here I'm just going to bodge a load of ink. I wish someone had told me about subassembly. I discovered that myself after I built this guy. It would have been really, really handy if someone had told me about it beforehand. But, well, I've got to make do the best I can now. Not a bad idea, Nathan. You do that, bud. I can't believe you can... But hang on, you're in America. You can run down the street. You don't have to drive. Isn't that, like, not the norm at all in the US? You have to drive for anything? Like, the distances between places is just so big. So I'm thinking, why not do everything in here grey, but do his head a little bit different? No, I have to drive. There's no sidewalks, and it's also 5 a.m. I'm not going to walk on the road in pitch black. No, that's a terrible idea, Nathan. Don't do that. No. Sidewalks. I felt like such a cool kid saying sidewalks. In the UK, it's just pavement. Oh, it's nice to be painting. It's really nice to be painting. And also, oh, we're around the 40-minute mark again. The feeling's back. It's back, guys. 40 minutes in. I have a little sigh, and you just feel a little bit. You get in that zone, that little relaxedy zone. Yeah, Nathan, don't walk, bud. I don't want you to... You don't want to get yourself hit by a car over an energy drink, of all things. You know what? I might just do, in the interests of seeing where I'm at with the details, I might just Griffin Charger this whole head. Now, it's very much nestled in there. Again, if someone had told me about this technique called sub-assembly, I might have painted this head outside of the suit. I don't think I'm ever going to do sub-assembly, guys. I don't think I'm ever going to do it. There's something about it that just the way I well, no, I'm never going to say never, but the way I currently paint, I kind of like getting a gist for the whole model, how the whole model feels as a whole. Maybe I can do like an in between. Maybe I can paint like paint one on a sprue, like was it Nathan who did it, or was it Warden? He painted a salamander on a sprue. It looked amazing, and I thought that might be a nice idea. But I won't sand the sprue like they were doing because they said it took ages. I think it was Warden. It was Nathan. Yeah, it's nice. I liked it. It left an impression on me. It was a good job. Yeah, I think you should be pleased with that. Well, you are pleased with it. I asked you at the time. But yeah, it's nice. There's something about it. I don't know what it is exactly. Or there's an awful lot of bits up there, isn't there? I'm just going to just whack the brush in there and just slosh around some Griffin Charger and call it a day in there. As long as it's not white, I think it's fine. Yeah, no one will know. Saved myself some time there, guys. If I sub-assembled that, God knows how long I might have spent painting all those little bits just not to be able to see them. Well, this cable actually is not going to be Griffin Charger. I regret painting that, actually. All of the Plasma Blaster will be different colours, not Griffins. The Power Fist, however, will be. The only thing about these Plasma Blasters is that I think the Power Fists look amazing without them on, but at the same time, I really like the cables that attach the guns to the back, so it's kind of like a trade. Which one would you rather have? In these cases, the cable one. I was like, I like the cable too much. The gun, I could take or leave it, but I'm going to do some like Bahafsa Massar gold leading up to a brighter gold. Because I did it on the flamer of that guy. Remember that Tyranid veteran guy? I liked how that came out, so I'm going to do that again. It was just a Flamer Marine. The arm would have been painted annoyingly, so I just used that one as my paint on sprue for funsies. Well, why not? You know, we're doing all this for funsies. Although, even though this guy's quite big, right? When I was base coating them, they all felt really teeny tiny compared to painting the giant. I was painting him for so long that I think I'm gonna be told to shut up about the giant. I did manage to squeeze him into another thumbnail one last time, though. AK play markers. What's a play marker, KS? Oh, sorry. Thanks, Vendetta. Sorry, Vendetta. You'll get used to it. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. It's not a personal thing. It's my brain. Sorry, bud. Sure, yeah, Nathan. Yeah, what's up, bud? Tell me you haven't already gone and got your energy drink in that time. That was really fast if you did. I feel like I'm in trouble right now. I feel like he's going to drop a real clanger on me. What have I done? I bet he's going to say something like, I wish you hadn't started painting that. Or it's going to be like, I really hate that you haven't painted it green. What do you mean I did? Wait, hang on. I did finish. I did finish it. You mean the varnish? You want me to do the varnish? You want to watch me varnish the top half of his body? I'll do it. You want me to varnish him? I haven't varnished anything in stream before him, but I can if you want me to. Yeah, all right. Yeah, fine. I'll do it. Don't. I mean, like, you know, you're being 100% honest with me, and I don't want to make you sad unnecessarily. I'll varnish it. That's fine. Yeah. To be honest, the only reason I didn't varnish it is because technically, maybe sort of, you could be completely correct, but I don't like doing bases. However, if you are watching this and you are a company that produces bases, or guys, if you know of a company that produces bases, I can't reach out to sponsors anymore. What can I say? Oh yeah, I've got this YouTube channel. Got this YouTube channel. Oh yeah, very big channel. Yes, very big. Yes, very big channel. Lots of people. Yes. Yes. Sponsorship, please. I don't think I can do it anymore. I felt we were doing it when it was 33k, but now I just feel illegitimate. So yeah, no UK trade. No US trade. Sorry. Yeah, they haven't figured it out yet. And to be frank, I don't think it's going to get figured out anytime soon. I think there's people at work at this stopping this for some reason, and I think it's for their benefit, but it's not ours. Although, admittedly, Francois personally blamed me when I couldn't send him out the Dreadnought. He held me personally responsible. He never let that go. Actually, good old hold a grudge, Francois. To be honest, I would quite like you to ship me some stuff. I would have liked a Clarence. I'm not going to lie. I would have liked a Clarence. I saw the print job you did on Clarence, and I was rather impressed. Wait, this is where Fred's... It wasn't Fred's who printed it. I think it was Fred's who printed it. They do that. Yeah, they are ravenous predators. They know what they want. That's for sure. And they will import you before you know it. Before you know it, you'll be like, what's going on here? What? How many trees are here? Yeah, before you know it, they will snatch you, put you in a big sack, like, because obviously Santa's here, so Santa sack you, and then before you know it, you're here. There's countless stories, and we all get together like little wayward children. We're like, did they get you too? Yeah, they got me. Well, I guess we're here now. Yes, we're here now. But no, Finnish women are wonderful. They speak their minds. They are very, very upfront with what they want. There's no room for ambiguity. It's just you know exactly where you're at. If you've done something good, you'll know. If you've done something wrong, you certainly will know. Martin Knox. Hello to you too, Martin Knox. You talk to me as if we are familiar. I feel like maybe we are familiar. What's going on? Martin, just refresh my memory. There's been a lot going on in the last few days alone, let alone the past month. I feel like I've asked you this before. I'm getting a sixth sense that I've had this conversation with you already. I'm great, thanks. Yeah, I'm great. I got to do some deadlifts. I'm finally not sick. It's all lovely. I have, however, unfortunately, not drank my Megaforce in time, so that's going to be rancid. But if that's the biggest issue, then it's not a real issue, really, is it? I get to take the sleds to pick up the kids, and there's a hill that I get to go down. I mean, I look a bit silly going down on a sled, but it's fun. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I asked you like an awful lot of questions in a very short space of time about your armies. Did we get as far as you having Discord and sending some photos? Because both of those armies I am very interested in. For example, the Bretonnian peasant archers and men-at-arms I really like, but I also really, really enjoy the handgunners, Empire handgunners, and all of their artillery pieces are... I would love to paint those. So I'm very curious. Is it Old World or Old Hammer that you've got them on? Out of interest. Because I would like to talk base sizes. I sort of remembered. Didn't I, guys? You all heard it. I sort of remembered. Yeah, I won't finish. I'll never finish a base. However, it is prime opportunity for a base sponsor to swoop in every single base. And also, let's look on the positive side. Say someone actually wants to be a silly old sausage and try and buy my painted models. They can base it to whatever color scheme they want because they're not based, so they can match their own army's color schemes. There we go. That's thinking positively, isn't it? That's thinking positively. Thank you, Martin. That would be nice. It would be nice to see, but don't feel you have to sign up for Discord just for that. I know firsthand how that's annoying. I've had to sign up for X just to contact friggin' YouTube support, and that's rubbish. I don't like X. It's really janky. It's not well made, and I wouldn't have to use it if it wasn't for contact. I would never use it if it wasn't for contacting YouTube support. It doesn't make sense to me. It's almost as if they're not trying to be found. Tay, we just got to get a printer sponsor and we watch you struggle with another piece of tech. I would, if someone wants to send me out a printer, I'm not against that. I would live stream every single element of me trying to print stuff because I know it would be a complete cluster truck of sorting stuff out. So I would make you guys suffer that too. I would be sitting there with the printer, and it would be a nightmare, and I would make us all suffer it. That's what I'd do. We'd all suffer if we got that as a sponsor. I mean, obviously, 100%. I would pretty much almost entirely be printing cakes of various degrees. We could come up for some terminology of what kind of cake has what kind of name, and the ingredients that go into printing the perfect cake, if there is such a thing. Right, I want a little bit of Dawnstone. It's very dark grey, this Dawnstone. I'm noticing a familiar thread in your models, Martin, in that they are Brits. I like that. The 17th century Brits, they're all in red then, right? They're all red coats. I disagree. I like Fred more than I like Warden, and I like them both twice as much as I like Nathan. So that's the current social scoring. It fluctuates. It does vary depending on how much we get to chat, because I forget people for some reason. So yeah, I am a little bit of a fish brain when it comes to remembering things and people. I get people mixed up. Pay compliments to people when I shouldn't, and vice versa. Fred's easy to be friends with. You just get him talking about 3D printing, and you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy listening to someone talk about something they're enthusiastic about. I don't know about you guys, but I love doing that. You find out something that someone's interested in, you ask a question, and then you just enjoy what they say, and just let them talk and talk and talk and talk. It's a real treat. It's like a little holiday. Is Fred's even here? I feel like I'm not so sure he has a shell. Like you're in the. Oh no, Nathan, you weren't in the Discord call. He was very frank and open about how wonderful he is. Frankly, clearly, I'm a little bit. You know what? Do I have a crush on Fred's? Have I built up an image in my head of this guy? I'm very protective, aren't I? I'm very protective of him. Have you noticed that, guys? You know? What's going on there? So I'm definitely going to have to ink that vent again. Oh, definitely going to have to ink all of those vents again. So getting in there is going to be really difficult. So I'm just going to slosh in some brown and call it quitsies in there. A secret base. Have you seen the Tech Marine one, Nathan? That is a real gem. That one is. We have a new person. Don't sound desperate, table. Don't sound desperate. Subscribe, please. I beg you. Video Grampus. Grampus is a great name. Okay. Grampus. Grampus. Hello from Australia. Hello, Australia. I was very nearly Australian. There's a bit of lore for you. Very, very, very close to being Australian. Or living in Australia. Growing up in Australia. And I'm wondering, were you washing before base coating? I usually do it after. Always interested to see other people's processes. Were you washing before base coating? I can tell. I can lean in on this. Chime in on this right now. I never wash my models. I never wash them, and I barely even base coat them. Look at these shoulders. That's you can still see model through there. So yeah, I never wash them, and when I base coat them, it's the most token of the token application of paint. I actually base coated these at night with no light on my balcony. I did it just by how much I had sprayed, and then I rotated the model and sprayed again. I didn't even double check it. So I'm not exactly the most profoundly detailed when it comes to base coating. But yeah, I base coated this guy at night in the dark. Well, at night in the dark. I didn't say you need to say in the dark because at night kind of gave it away. And Austin. Austin as well, another new person. I'd love a couple more subscribers for terribly traumatic reasons, which I can't speak of. Yes, terrible trauma, guys. Terrible trauma. Feel sorry for the guy. Subscribe. We need 1,000. 1,000. We need 1,000 and a Monster Energy drink sponsorship to complete our redemption arc. But yeah, does that answer your question, Gramps? Does that help at all? And now, in the interests of a mutual exchange of information, I require you to tell me your process. But I feel like I might have spilt the beans too soon. You know how it is in internet world. Someone pops on, asks a question, they get the answer, and they're like, not even a thank you, they're off. Let's see how Gramps holds up. I think Austin's a subscribed. Thank you very much. Gramps, I think. Oh, I'm getting a smell. Oh, whoa! No, I never went. My family were all set to leave, but apparently right on the time just before going, my grandmother emotionally blackmailed my daughter, saying, "If you go to Australia and take the kids to Australia, I will never see you again." And it's not like about the distances. She just said she would never want to see her daughter again. So obviously my mum stayed. Yeah, but can you believe it? That came that close. Okay, all things I can watch. The streams are on set up. Now I can leave for good. Oh no, forever. Nathan, thank you so much. It's been so lovely knowing you. Have a great life, buddy. Goodbye forever. And so ends the saga of Nathan. He passes into the annals of history. May we always remember Nathan. So long, buddy. It's nice knowing you. Goodbye forever. Not a dramatic goodbye in the slightest. I'm not from Australia. Almost was. I usually play in black and then hit with white from wherever the light is supposed to come from. Here's a question with that. I like that idea, but say you base coat like 20 models, right? Do you ever not get them and then be like, oh yeah, I wish I hadn't done it from that angle? You know? Do you know what I mean? Because I was painting models like that for a little bit. I was doing Mechanica standard grey and then spraying them with white. Yeah, tell me about it. That's why I just friggin' spray like a cowboy shooting off his gun. Just every which way. Just wild spray cannon. You highlight and then dry brush. Doesn't dry brushing over highlights just blast away the highlights? I'm not the best of painters, so forgive me if any of these questions sound a bit stupid, but I just don't know. I'm a bit curious now. I would argue potentially if I'm that highlighting and dry brushing together on the same mini work at cross purposes to each other. Yeah, I know, guys. I know I should go for a smaller brush, but I just don't wanna. I feel like I can paint this without making any boo-boos. I feel like we've done enough hours this year so far to get away with it. That's something that's been really nice that I have noticed, that I find myself not downgrading to a fine detail, that I choose to have more paint on my brush, more time on court than having the greater accuracy. I've noticed this. It's a little perk of painting. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, we're all running our own race, Gramps. We're all running our own race. We're all just trying to do better than the last model, you know? Okay, I'm not regretting this grey. What was it again? I really can't forget what grey it was. What was it? Dawnstone? Dawnstore? I've lost it. Why have I lost the grey already? I know it had Griffin Charger grey in. There's Griffin Charger. Corax white, Gracie, no. Ah, I've only gone messed up again, haven't I? It was Dawn something, wasn't it? Dawnstone? I should have put it somewhere safe. I should have put it somewhere safe. Dawnstone. Guys, can you not let me forget Dawnstone? I'm just going to keep painting. I was going to top it up, but I might just... Should I leave those bits grey? You know what? I do want to do some grey highlights, so I will grey those. Ah! Oh, I just hit my funny bone. Custom. I haven't quite figured out my greys. They were originally looking a little bit like this. They were looking a little bit like this. And then they changed to a little bit like this. Ah! Hang on one second. Bear with me. A little bit like this. But then they also changed to a little bit like... Hang on, I'll go get it for you. One sec. I'll go get him. And then they changed again to a little bit like... yeah, in here I think. So a little bit like... And then a little bit like this. So I'm not sure. I should really have them up on display so I can have some tips. I'm going to get another Megaforce, screw it. Thanks, Spammy. Which one? The last one? Yeah, he came out rather well, didn't he? Yeah, I like him. He's actually got a Saturnine Terminator head on him. You get loads of Saturnine heads in the kits, so I'm going to do a whole squad of these guys, I think. I've just got a question of finding out... I don't know why it doesn't want to focus on the back. There we go. But yeah, I like him. Oh... Oh, sorry, yeah, the winged one. Do you know what? I have actually lost the Sanguinator. I base coated him, but I have lost him. I don't know where he's gone. He was going to be the next one to paint, but I've lost him. Thanks. Tar very much. Not my best mini, admittedly. My best one is this guy. He's pretty good. My Titus of the 500. He's pretty good. I might put another coat on him, actually. Yeah, I have genuinely lost Sanguinator. I don't know where he is. He was definitely going to be the next one. But I've 100% lost him. Not a clue where he is. This is my Golden Demon entry for this year. I know, it's tough. It's guaranteed win. Really is. I've noticed, guys, as well, that there's a person who on TikTok who their whole shtick is putting lots of layers on models. It's their whole angle, from what I can tell. But they've made some critical errors. They don't know of Titus, and it's not about making it the main event. Titus is great and all, but you know, this guy's a side project. I am still thinking of the 500 Titus. There's Titus of the 500 layers and then 500 Tituses. It'd be good practice for blues. You know, I was going to get some blue horrors, but why not just paint all my Marines, Ultramarines, and say they're Titus? I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Give me something. Come on. Let's get some... I need a little bit more convo. I'm feeling a bit weird now. He was painting it. Do you know, I joined this live stream, guys. He claimed to be Australian. He wasn't Australian. He insisted he was, but he wasn't. And he went all weird on me. He started saying like stuff like... And he's painting slow. He was painting so slow. But, I mean, what I didn't know is that people have been hurrying him up for the past 4 days solid. And now he's got all jittery. Done. Titus, done. I've screwed my arm up playing Space Marine 2. I'm so old. What on earth? Gandalf. I was delayed. Flame of all none. Okay, Titus layer. There we go. Titus. Can I just say a compliment for me? What pretty tallies I have been doing there. Titus ain't no Xeno. No, he ain't no Xeno. Why have I lost the Dawnstone already? That's really, really embarrassing, guys. That will be all grey trim, although in there, that little bit in there is going to be grey. So I'll just bleed off a little bit of this paint here. And then just in that bit, there. That's greyed. Wow, that's a little bit... No, it's not greyed, actually. I'll be re-inking that, that's for sure. I feel like these little shoulder plates in here are a bit like nothing piece. I kind of need to make them into something. I kind of feel like they'd be more cool if you didn't have the shoulder pieces on. But they just I kind of felt when I was gluing them, I was just like, what do they contribute? I don't feel like they contribute much of anything. Oh, Freds, you son of a... Freds, you son of... But I mean, like, for all my cheekiness towards Freds, he holds the keys to the kingdom, and he hasn't told me the lineage, or, well, not the lineage, the descendants of Troll's Teeth. He hasn't told me the keys. He's said that it's apparently a bit more pinky than white, but how can I trust him? He might be just leading me on a little bit of a wild goose chase, you know? He might just want to keep that information for himself, to lord it over me. I know I would do the same. Shh, everyone, Nathan's here. Shh, Nathan's here, guys. Everyone be quiet. Make him think we weren't talking loads without him. Shh. Nathan's here. Actually, I can't participate in this game because if you think that's fine, you know, and you do it to me, you know I fold under pressure very, very easily. I will 100% fold at the slightest inclination that the chat has died. So I can't play that game because I can't take it. I can't dish that out. I can't take it at all. There's no way. I'll be like, guys, hey, hello, guys. Is the stream broken? Sound off, please, guys. Guys, you know I'll do it. He caught us. Are you allowed to have your phone on whilst driving in the US? You're allowed to be using your phone? Looking away from the screen? Monsters hurt all of us in some way, shape or form. Monsters hurt us all in some way. The horrible, horrible beverage company that they are. I need them to make it right. No, it was Fred's. It's their fault. It's their fault. They shouldn't make such a delicious drink that made me let my guard down, you know? So I'm even thinking that these fingers are so teeny tiny that maybe, just maybe, I should double ink them once I've got this grey on. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know. It all depends on how well it goes, but I'm two minds. What, is Vegas just people just cheating you left, right and centre? Is that all it is? Is it just people just scamming you and cheating you and tricking you? Because if so, I don't think I'll go. We have to go somewhere else. Somewhere where we can let the yacht out and Freds can come give us a send-off. But, you know, we'll see him in those shorts and we'll be like, hop aboard, miss. You are more than welcome to come party with us. Oh, God. Come on aboard, Freds. Looking good. Loving that cake. Come on aboard. Yeah, get that champagne swung so we can get this boat on the water and climb aboard. Oh, I don't mind casino. Yeah, I know casino's a rip. What I don't want is people approaching me in the street being like, hey, I'm dressed up as Spider-Man. Can I take your photo with me? That's $10,000. I'm going to make things really awkward until you pay. I hate scams like that. You know, and the fake found something. I hate Paris for that. Never go to Paris, guys. Never, ever go to Paris. I thought it was going to be a beautiful city, but the first thing I smelt when I got off that train at the main station just stinks of piss. Piss everywhere. Just everywhere. Everyone's just using everywhere as a toilet. It was awful. Absolutely awful. Completely unsafe place. Right below the Eiffel Tower. Lovely, you know, national monument, tourist hotspot. Down below it, just easily 100 people trying to scam you. Someone tried to reach into my bag, but my wife thankfully knew about the scheme. It's just a complete hole. It's awful. Absolutely awful. And that was like 5 years ago. It's even worse now. It's awful. Never got as far as the catacombs. Never did it. It's I'm never going. Never going. Never ever going back. I've been there twice. Both times people were trying to cheat me. There's the other one where they pick up a ring, or they've got a ring in their pocket and they're like, "Hey, I found this on the floor. Is this yours?" And they hand it over to you, and then they demand money. But then before you know it, there's like 10 more people just pushed up, and they don't let you go. I saw these 3 teenage girls. They were surrounded, and until you give them money, they do not leave you alone. They intimidate people. It's crazy. Yes, if Nathan, if it isn't, no, don't use the ifs. When it happens, table. When it happens, table. Nathan, you are definitely on the list. And if it's Big Bucks table, we'll ride around in a limo. We won't have to walk nowhere. Well, funny thing is, Spammy, for the second time in the, 12, 13 years that I've been away from the UK, the second time I had to travel there was last November as well. And I had to travel through London. I made my journey longer and went around London. Went around London. It was pretty bad when I lived there, but that was 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I'm never, ever going back. Never, ever going back. Yeah, I travelled round. I sat on a coach, stuck in traffic, travelling around the M25. Just went round London. Didn't want to go through. And I love London. Or should I say loved. I loved London as a place. Like I said, used to live there. Yeah, it's a weird one. I'm very much one of, and I know there's a few of us out there. I'm one of England's lost sons, where we just never wanted, never felt wanted, never were wanted. So I left. And in Finland, I'm not Finnish, so I'm not really wanted here. So that's why I made the cupboard. Shout in a cupboard. Cupboard wants me. Cupboard's a welcoming place. No one's going to say I'm not allowed to be in this cupboard. So no one's going to be in this cupboard saying you're not well. Oh, I queued it up. Come on, someone get involved. I just said no one in this cupboard's going to tell me I'm not welcome or wanted. Come on, guys. Silver platter. Silver platter right there. Yeah, how was it? 2019? Where in the UK did you go, out of interest? These power fists are very tasty, and I've even got some. I've even got some extra ones. So servitors definitely going to have some power fists going on. I'm thinking Saturnine Terminator armor, but with 40k size power fists. That's what I'm thinking. Where's Judd when you need him as well? I need to talk about blocking and dodging. I need some help with the old Space Marine 2. About wax paper? No, I'm not sure I did what Nold. But I mean, I'm kind of torn on the old comments on the... What I'm really craving on the shorts and the video is people having a long ass conversation on them without me. Because after 12 years on the other channel of me responding to every single comment, I don't think me responding is the way to go. I think I've just got to keep my trap shut and other people weigh in. I don't think me replying is good. I think I can read them and then answer it on here. That's fine. But Anyway, going back to that thing, I don't recall reading anything about wax paper. Quite big is an understatement. I would say 90% of the homes. Okay, so I'd say probably 80% of the homes have a sauna in their shower room, right? They have a shower room, like a wet room. They don't just have like a bathroom with a bath and a shower. It's a full-on wet room, and 80% of the apartments have saunas, right? And then 100% of buildings here, like if your apartment doesn't have a sauna, then your apartment block will have a sauna. Now, unfortunately, as of this year, we've no longer got our sauna booked because it cost some money and the rent went up and the rent was the same price as a sauna. So we're like, okay, let's turn the sauna off. So I don't have my Saturday night sauna anymore. But there's also different kinds. There's like the electric, then there's wood fired, then there's a smoke sauna. And then you can choose if you want to have your sauna out on the ice or in a tent. There's all kinds. It's massive, absolutely gigantic. Yeah, so saunas are huge. And I didn't like saunas when I first came here until I realized it's not about being hot or the cold of rolling in the snow or jumping in an icy sea. It's the transitions between that make you feel really good. So the hotter you can get the sauna and the colder you can get the shock between the two, the nicer you feel in between. Until I came here, Nathan, I would 100% agree, but it's the transition periods that are really nice. Coming out of the sauna and walking out onto sea ice. But the thing is, you're not hot. You get hot, sure, but you're not there for very long. And when you get too hot, you go and get cold again. It's really nice. You combine that with having a few beers. It's a different kind of hot. It's a different kind of hot, Nathan. I was dead against them. I was dead not interested. But like I say, it's really, really good for you. And you feel fantastic afterwards. Yeah, they're wonderful. But I mean, for when for a third of the year, you the whole place is covered in snow and ice, then yeah. Well, I mean, we've been in minus double digits, and then on Sunday I took the kids sledging and it was -3, and I was like, oh, it's quite warm. And I actually took my jacket off. I guess it's all relative. Yeah, thank you, Nathan, for that. Actually, that was very very nice of you. So, the burning question I need to ask: Grampus, you haven't immediately left. You might actually be one of us. Tell me, have you subscribed to the channel? Not trying to sound too desperate. Not trying to sound like a desperate little or anything. But could you just click the subscribe button, please? Here's a question about Australia, right? Australian apartments well insulated. What I mean is, or are they just like Spanish houses that they're really just designed to stay cool and they suck in cold weather? That's my question. I'm curious. I don't know many Australians. I'm curious because obviously, as I said, I very nearly became an Australian. Oh, okay. So it varies. Okay. Well, that's not an answer I was expecting, actually. That's a good question. From what I hear, correct me if I'm wrong, but I hear that the spiders are actually good to have like a huntsman spider around because they eat all the critters. That would be an issue, but I could be wrong on that one. Grey, 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 grey. There's actually not a whole heap of grey on these guys, to be honest. That's it. So I might ink the bits I missed and messed up. We are a little bit international, aren't we? We had the girl from Germany yesterday. It's yeah, it's nice. Hey, Nathan, if you want, on Table World Tour, you can be my bag man if you want. You want to carry my bags for me when we do Table World Tour? Table World Tour, coming to a town near you. Don't forget to bring some trash to throw at him. It will make him laugh. Table World Tours. To fix those ones as well. Oh, I didn't even think about cameraman. Well, I don't want to put too much on you. I want you to have fun on the tour as well. You don't necessarily have to do too many jobs. You know? If we're at the point where I'm paying for your flights to carry my bags, then ironically, I'd probably just still carry my bags. So, just come along for the trip. But I mean, that's late game stuff, that is. Late game stuff. But yeah, I'd fly first. I'd fly first class, you being coach, you know? And you're not allowed to look me in the eye. You know, I'll do an Ellen. I'll do an Ellen. You're not allowed to look me in the eye. You can only speak when I spit at you. And I will just... Cameraman or no deal. Ah, dang it. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Yeah, okay. You could be camera. You could be a cameraman. Fine. Very, very aggressive job interview here. Yeah, sure, man. You got the gig. Yeah, that's fine. Who's that guy? Oh, that's my cameraman. But you don't post any vlog stuff. No, I don't. But he very much insisted that he'd be a cameraman. I am going to ink these little knuckles again because there's these tiny little bits between the knuckles, and I have to darken those a little bit. Maybe I need to go darker than Griffin Charger just to bring those out, but or I just have to be a bit more skillful when painting it. But the other hand looks all right, frankly. But I will, as I've done it on one, I'll do it on the other. I don't even know what a carbo is, Nathan. Oh. Hang on. So you're Nathan Carbonated? Is that really the name? Your name, Nathan Carbonated? Oh no. Nold is way better. So the only army painter paints I've used is maybe 2 months ago. They were getting rid of their old Game Master paints. And I bought 2 packs for 70% off. They're not strong enough on their own, but if you add a teeny bit of Warhammer paint and some ink, they do all right. But as for the newer stuff, I've not used any. I'm kind of aiming for a sponsorship gig. Oh, it's on my Vortex mixer. Thank the Lord. You go there. But don't block the troll's teeth. Fred wants to look at that. So yeah, I don't have any opinion on Army Painter, really. Their inks are alright. But they go a bit lumpy. Their inks are okay, but they go a bit lumpy. And they're a bit like membraney. Yeah, you're going to be stuck for a while fixing that mess, I suspect. That's a rough one. It started yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, day one. You said day one. Judd! Just the person I was hoping to get on. Fantastic, Judd. Excellent. Judd's here. Brilliant. I got questions, Judd. I got questions. I was hoping that maybe Grex, because Grex was pretty keen for me to play Space Marine 2. I thought maybe he could help me, but he was a bit sleepy. And then Warden as well. Then I thought maybe Nathan, but then I realised it's Nathan, you know, Mr. Unreliable. Freds, I don't think's played it. So now that Judd's here, we're okay. Okay, I need to do a bit of token on here. Just a bit of token. No one needs to know that I'm not bothering with that bit at all. I do like leaving bits. Saves you a lot of time. Why are Fridays slander leaving days? Why why would today be even more detrimental? You're leaving. Should I save all my slander for tomorrow, is what you're saying? Are you telling me that if I slander you on Fridays you leave? Oh, I think I've just been giving a little bit of a treat there. Did you give something away? What's it about Fridays that makes you want to leave so bad? Ah, okay. Well, I mean, I like K-pop as much as the next man, but, you know, if that's your thing. I know nothing of music. Absolutely nothing. No interest whatsoever in music. I know that's a bit of a strange one, but zero interest in all things musical. Ironically, I am listening to music, but I only listen to this music to distract myself into concentrating. Ah, well, hang on a second. That might be your segue into a Fred's friendship. Maybe Fred's is also very much into his music. Huh? Did you think of that? Have I made you another friend? I think so. Done, 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 done. It's just arms. Oh, and this backpack bit that isn't done at all. Yeah, I will do that bit in there, Gray. If you're waiting for an album to release, then yeah, I would say you're a big music guy. Okay. Oh my God. What have I stumbled into there? What have I opened up there? We don't talk about it. Okay. All right. Message received. Message received. I'd like to think he said it like, oh, we don't talk about Fred's music. Don't talk about my music. I feel like that's kind of how it was said, or how I'd like to imagine it was said. Just like whilst he's typing, he's like, don't talk about that. How many times must I tell people, don't talk about my music? That's kind of how I feel. like an angel, Judd. Like an angel, I've been called. The angel The angel in the cupboard. Siren song is what I've been described as, because when I sing, people want to crash. You know, they want to crash their cars just to get a glimpse of me, and they're like, "Oh my! I didn't expect the song to be matched by such physical beauty. Oh, I'm going to crash my car now. It's too beautiful. The song, and look at that face, the face of an angel. I'm going to floor it now." I'm not even going to wait for that to dry. I'll make up a song right now for you, Juds. That's fine. Can always lose a sponsor again. Wait, no. Why am I talking like I've lost a sponsor? I haven't lost a sponsor yet. I still have my sponsors. But there's always a first time, isn't there, gents? This will all go wrong. One wrong word from me, and it's Kaputski. Frankly, I've probably already muttered those words, and then come like 5 years' time when we're off in Vegas, they'll be like, "Table said this word 10 years ago. Destroy him!" And I'll be like, "I shall not be destroyed. I shall sing my way out of this and show my butt." You know? And everyone will be like, "Oh, that cake is singing." Where am I going with this? Where am I going with this story? I don't know. It's that old thing, isn't it? Every joke descends back to cake. If you're stuck in racist allegations, simply crack your cake out and wave it at the people. They'll forgive you there and then, 'cause that cake is never ending. Just don't make the same mistake and shake that hunky cake. Bingo. See? That's how I'll solve it. I kind of stuffed up those highlights in there a little bit. It's all right, though. Right, moving on to the arm. No, there's definitely no sponsorship from Paris. And you know what? I'm all right with that. You know, you can't make everyone happy. And you know, frankly, I don't want to make those piss-smelling monsters, trickster monsters, those piss vagrants, those piss tricksters, those pissy homunculus. I don't want their sponsorship. You know, you can keep it, Paris. It's fine. I hated visiting you. I felt very unsafe. Didn't like it. And being a civilized cupboard dwelling gent, I do need a bit of security, frankly. I'll take a high trust, high like punishment for crimes place. Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks. Yeah, I'll take civilized. Well, there's a bit of an issue with my Space Marines in that I'm a bit stuck on what colour they actually are meant to be. So, I'm thinking for the law that they just kind of don't really care about heraldry and stuff, and that they just kind of slap on any old colour. Or they're just, this is how they come out of the factory or something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out, but I'm a bit stuck with greys. But the interests of keeping Nathan happy, I've had to commit to painting my main guy of my Saturnine Terminator Army project, being unsure what colour to go. Because he forced me to do it. So now I've got to figure this out. But I kind of wanted to do it the box art, but at the same time, you know, what am I, made of money? I'm not going to... I bought 3 because I wanted the 3 weapons variants, but this was the last purchase I made, was my Saturnines. So I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Ah, yeah. Well, glad you said that, Ben. I'm wearing my shorts. I worked out in them as well. My painting shorts are my workout shorts. They haven't been washed for some time. It's pretty rank because I'll have a shower after my workout. I have a cold shower. Has to be done. Cold showers, max cold. But then the water comes out of the tap even colder, so I splash that on me as well. But the point is, I then put back on the shorts, and by the time I take them off to go to get the kids, I smell like the shorts again. It's bad. It's a bit of a problem. But yeah, my gym shorts. Not only are they my gym shorts, but they're also my painting shorts. But they're also the shorts I sleep in. That's really bad. That's really bad. I shouldn't admit to that. That's really bad. Yeah, and one leg is almost entirely blue from where I wipe my paintbrush, from all the tightest paint water, because my paint water is always blue. Yeah, I should not have admitted to that, any of that, actually. That's not a good look. Ow, who cares? It's not like I'm trying to woo you guys. Yeah, I wouldn't want to accidentally clean them, it's true. Oh, hi, Ven, as well. Sorry, dude. Jeez, you came in so strong. I forgot you've only just arrived. Hey, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, you came straight in with a gag. Frankly, I was surprised anyone remembered about the shorts. Well, hang on. Before you leave, Nathan. Yes, you are. Bye. No, 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 no. How would you have known? I know I've been very much like not trying to paint armies and just painting whatever, whatever. But ironically, I am actually trying to work towards actually being able to play a game. Like, for example, I'm thinking these Saturnine Terminators could also proxy as Centurions in 40k. But yeah, I am trying to get an army together. But the thing is, it's changed so much. Right up until M-Gate, I was very, very happy just to paint whatever, whatever. But now I feel like I've got to lean a little bit more on some kind of... I need some stability. Since M-Gate, I lost my security blankie, which was the channel. You know, it's comforted me for like, what, 12 years? And I'm a bit mental, so losing it was a bit vicious. Because I thought it was untouchable, you know? I thought it was always a bit of stability in my otherwise hectic day-to-day. But, so I'm... yeah. God, that sounds weird, doesn't it, guys? Sounds a bit odd. I can't help it. What do you want from me? Shut up. That's another thing that I realised this morning. That's what set me off. I realised that we've lost GinStream. We lost GinStream, didn't we? Like, we don't have access to it. So that really annoyed me. We'll never know. We might have to recreate GinStream without the gin. Something else. What makes me feel like holidays? Rum. White rum. I'll get some white rum. Oh, wait. No, I can't get white rum. I don't have a bank account currently. When my bank account comes back, we will celebrate. We'll celebrate with a new stream, new boozy stream. I couldn't get boozed up this weekend anyway. My wife's going away for the weekend to party, so I have to look after the nuggets. But there'll still be big evening streams on the Friday and Saturday, though, guys. So don't worry about that. It won't affect the streaming at all. Painting goal? Honestly, I don't know what that would be. I feel like I've kind of ascended past such things. With the amount of painting that I get done now, I don't know if I want to work to a goal. I'm worried it might kill my enjoyment. I'm not sure, Juds. It's not a bad idea. I'm not saying no. But in what kind of format would that take is the thing? Well, I mean, like, if we completely forget about bases, yeah, I get loads done. If we... That's done. And then just this shoulder. Grampus, it's not a bad idea if I want to miss out on 1 million euros. Yeah, that paint strip would cost me €1 million because this model's bought and paid, not bought and paid for. It's going to be bought and paid for. My old man Cavs, my buddy Cavs. Sorry, he likes to be called Cavs by his closest friends, who I mean is Henry Cavill. He's going to buy 500 layers Titus once it's got this 500th layer on, and he offered 10 mil, but I said no, 1 mil's fine. So I'm not going to paint strip a €1 million model. Frankly, I'm gonna sell it obviously, and then forevermore these live streams I'm going to do them from a hot tub. So that's the dream. Yeah, so I'll still be in a cupboard, but I'll be in a hot tub as well. And you'll be like, Table, for God's sake, like the hot tub's too loud. We can't hear you. And I'll be like, be quiet, I'm painting in the hot tub. That's what I want to do. I want to sit in a hot tub and paint. That'll be the goal. So as soon as we sell Titus, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to move into a bigger place, and I'm going to get a hot tub in. I'm going to throw a wardrobe. I'm going to throw a cupboard in a hot tub, and have my setup there. I don't know how I'll work out the electrics yet, but I'll figure it out. He'd be like, Table, the hot tub steam is messing up the camera lens again. I'll be like, oh, sorry. Well, just deal with it. I'm in a hot tub now. Oh, God, and we've got 2 men, 1 cupboard as well. Two guys, 1 cupboard. Who was that with? It was with Greco, wasn't it? Yeah, me and Greco. Me and Greco not only sitting in a cupboard, but sitting far too close in a cupboard that's stuck in a hot tub. Perfect. There we go. That's what we'll do. 2 guys, 1 tub. Oh, no, that's even worse. 2 guys, 1 cupboard. Yeah, that's what we do. I forgot about that. Me and Grex in a tub. Yes, you can, Nathan. Yes, you can. Yeah. And don't worry about it. We'll get you some grub and stuff. You won't missing out. Hell, you could sit in the tub. It's fine. It's going to be a big tub. Like if I get €1 million, like think it's going to buy a massive tub. Yeah, me too. Me too, Nathan. Finland, highest unemployment in Europe, which is no easy achievement. I don't know if you've seen some of the contenders; they're doing awfully, but Finland doesn't seem to care. Frankly, they're ticking by just fine. I don't know what they're doing with their economy, but they are just fine with the incredibly high unemployment. I don't get it. Everyone's just absolutely fine. Don't make no sense. No, you don't need to be on camera, Nathan. Just no. You're not getting it. No. What am I crazy? No, are you mental? We're not going to be on camera. It's just going to be my hands on camera. It just means that off camera we all get to chill in a hot tub. But I'll just do the painting. But imagine me like leaning on the edge of the tub, so the rest of me is in the tub, and I just happen to be painting as well. No pressure, Nathan. No. Who are you talking to here? No, you're not going to be forced to be on camera. You just wipe the lens occasionally. You got me twisted there, girl. I don't know why I said that. Nathan, girl, you got me twisted. Yo, girl, you got me twisted. Ain't no faces on this live stream. We're just be in the tub chilling. I don't know what accent that is. I kind of went through a few. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Right, be quiet, Table. Mix some more grey. I think hot tub stream would be amazing. That would be amazing. That would. I would definitely do hot tub stream. But again, all you'd see is still this, right? That's all that would change. The only thing that would change is you'd still see this, but all you'd hear is like from the bubbles. That's all you'd hear. And friggin' Nathan and Greco tucking into sandwiches. Because obviously there's going to be sandwiches. Like, you can't not sit in a giant hot tub without food. Am I losing everyone? I'm just living the dream here. That would be delicious. That would. That would be something else. Can somebody sound off, please? Thank you. Are they late game ideas? Because I feel like we've got a lot of late game plans sorted, but we've got the slight short term issue of friggin' having less than 100 subs, so we're nowhere near back on track. That's fine, Bull. Thanks, bud. Appreciate that. Oh, let's have him. Yeah, he's got work today. He's just not set off yet. He'll be off in about half hour. I'd love to see the new bases. Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, just because I don't base anything doesn't mean I'm not interested in seeing how people base stuff. I just don't have. I just don't like how I base stuff. I just slap a bit of paint on it and call it a day. It's not very exciting. So yeah, I do like to see other people's stuff. To be honest, there's not been I haven't seen enough of people's painting of late in the Discord. I've been having a snoop, but I haven't seen as much as I would like. But I mean, that's saying something when basically it's insatiable. My interest in seeing people I know's painting. It's specifically the people I know. I don't know what it is. I just like getting a kick. I get a kick out of it. If I have to work, I can't do anything before work. If I'm off and I have to do something to do at noon, I can't do anything before noon. Ah, right. Well, okay. So I can't attest to what it's like to have ADHD. I don't have ADHD officially. My wife is convinced that there's something wrong with me. But there's no kind of diagnosis. But I can speak to the old depressions. You have to find ways to mitigate it without a doubt. I got some tabletop tips, Nath. If you win, I mean, I don't want to be that guy who offers advice when he's not been asked for it, But if you want some tabletop tips, because we all get down, I got some tips to help with it. I don't know if they work for you. Like it's not like a cure all, but maybe some bit of it might help. Maybe, I don't know. But I am willing to share those tips. Okay, well, I feel ya. You go back. You go back 3 years, and I was doing really bad. I was on medication for a whole year, which kind of made it feel like I was thinking through a cloud. Like I spent a whole year not really here. I think it was 4 years ago, maybe now. But that was a big waste of a year. That was kind of like a wake up call. I'm not medicating ever again. Don't worry about it, Nathan. I think it's important. I think it's an important thing to talk about. I'd love to give you my tips. I'd love to give you a tip. Banned. Subscriber's gone. Sponsor's gone. He's talking about his sausage. He's talking about his Wilkins. That's what he does. He finds out that someone's feeling a bit depressed, and he tries to get his Wilkins out. Sponsors! Someone call the sponsors! Wilkins! Flame of all Wilkins! Tyranids, am I right? Yeah, thanks, friends. Thanks. Tyranids. What about those Tyranids, eh? Spammy, I feel ya. It doesn't matter what it is, right? I don't know what it is. Now, like I said, my top tips, they're not a cure-all, okay? They're not a cure-all. They're just what's helped me. Right? Just what's helped me. Okay? So, I take comfort in having routine. Routine, for some reason, is quite grounding. And so I'm very routine orientated. However, my missus thinks I've gone too far with it, and she might be right, but it's definitely helped. Untreated ADHD can lead to dementia. I watched my grandfather's brain go, and I'm slowly watching my dad's go. So I had to get myself medicated. Well, if that's your reason, it sounds like a good point. Right, tabletop tips. So I find catchphrases and slogans really help me. Like, remember when M-Gate happened and I was saying about how nice Ven was when he sent me that sentence and how much that resonated with me? Catchphrases like that, they really help. So one of them I really like is, as I've said before a few times, is depression can't hit a moving target. Right? That's a big one. Get up and move. I deadlift like a man possessed 5 days a week. I got to move. I got to move around. I got to tax myself, like physically, like stress myself, and you feel better. Combine that with the cold showers afterward, you just feel physically a lot better. You got to move. Depression can't hit a moving target. Do something, right? And I say it as well doom scrolling on your phone does not count. I mean, get up and do something that is, I talk about manifesting stuff in reality. Like, if I'm on my phone and I'm like, oh, that TikTok's crap. What am I doing? Get up and do something. I'll upload a short or, muck about with some models or sort through something or do something, right? So exercise is a big one because your body's a stupid creature and you can just lift heavy weights and it's like, okay, I will make nice juice in your brain now. So I don't think that's the scientific term, nice juice, but endorphins? And it releases endorphins. So that's a big one. Move and do something that improves you. Incremental progress. Hello, Libris. Libris is quite a nice name. So, yeah, get up and do something. Do something for you. The next thing is you're a pretty little princess, right? Never forget that. You're a pretty little princess. And you need to treat yourself once in a while, okay? You are a pretty little princess. We all are. But you need to remind yourself of that fact because as guys, we don't necessarily have other people to remind us of that fact. So you need to remind yourself that you are a pretty little princess and you do deserve a little something nice here and there, right? Okay? So that's another one, right? That's another one. A massive one that I discovered that I absolutely love, right? I had the realization that people looking down on me, talking down to me, judging me, none of it matters. None of it matters at all. because nothing they can do is as harsh as what I've done to myself in my own head. You know, like, what are they going to do? What, are they going to come and live in my house for the next 40 years and belittle me every single day? No. It's like, it's not even the same sport, let alone the same league. So nothing they can say or do doesn't even come close. It's just like absolutely nothing nonsense. So as a result, I've become bulletproof. Like, nothing phases me. Even insults that would have originally like resonated with me and I'd have gone, oh, sad now. It's just nothing, absolutely nothing. And it's wonderful perspective to get, like putting it into proportions. You are, Spammy, you are a pretty little princess. You are a pretty little princess, but you've got to take the time to remind yourself, because, you know, we're guys. So, you know, I don't know about you, but like, my value is shown through what I do for everyone else. That's how I am valued in the household. But you do have to remind yourself that you're a pretty little princess from time to time. So that's another one. A big one with exercise that I really like, that also applies to other things, right? It can apply to painting. It can apply to exercise. I use it for exercise. But you can use it for everything, right? And that is, you're just trying to impress the man in the mirror. I love that saying. I'm just trying to impress me. That's another one that I use a lot. I'm just trying to impress me. I'm just trying to impress the man in the mirror. And I love that one. I love that saying a lot. I lean on that one a lot. And then another one that I use loads, and this is the final one. I'm sorry, I know I'm ranting, but I'm super excited about this kind of thing, is one of my favorites, is do more than nothing. Just do more than nothing. Just do ever so slightly more than nothing, and that's it. You've already won. Just more than nothing. What's important is that you just do a little bit. So, all right, sorry, I stop now. I'm sorry. But I just saw an opportunity to help. Sorry, you know, if someone says they're struggling a bit, I want to help. So, but yeah, that's my little tips. And they sure as hell have worked for me. But even if like 1% of what I've just said resonates with you, then it was already worth me putting that spiel out. Ah, right, okay. Well, I dropped. How much did I drop? It was January till, so 5 months. I dropped 15 kilos. Last year, I dropped 15 kilos. I watched a film called not Secret Level, Boss Level, and I got this pair of scales that said that I was obese, like some smart scales. My wife got them, and they said, "Oh, you're obese." So I was like, you know what, I'm going to drop some weight, and that really helps. You're welcome, Spam. Man in the mirror, yeah, the man in the mirror. It's yeah, and don't give two thoughts to anyone else saying anything. If they're saying something negative, they've just saved you some time, as Keanu Reeves said. They saved you some time. They've shown you who they are, so you don't have to waste any more time on them. So yeah, just some truth nuggets. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Sorry, one sec. How do I make that go away? Sorry. Well, what I'm trying to do, Nathan, is pretty impossible. Well, I've never achieved it. I've never done it before. I'm just kind of making it up as I go. The super supreme goal is to try and create a job for myself Because, like I say, the unemployment here is devastatingly high, um, and especially in the construction sector, which is where I work. But also, my CV gets thrown in the bin because of my surname, because I'm not Finnish. A little bit racist here, and that's fine. It's part of the culture. They support Finnish people first, and that's fine. It's Finland, I get that. So I was trying to turn this into a job, but well, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never. It's something I've never achieved. So, you know. But like Ven said, these things are here to test us. We're going to be tested. Not everything's going to be hunky dory all the time. So, stand up, brush yourself up, chin up. Right, that fist is done. I don't regret re-inking those digits at all. I think they've come out really nicely. I think after these greys, I can edge highlight. Done, done, done. Legs done. Back of the leg token. Yeah, I think so. Token. Don't tell KS that I didn't sub-assembly. I'll be honest, I think that grey's looking pretty nice. I was trying to not have drastic layer changes. Well, thanks, Nathan. That's a nice thing to say. Yeah, man. It's well, I kind of feel like people like it resonates with people because they hear this guy in the cupboards having a good time. You can hear it in my voice. How many times do I say? Every 40 minutes I like sigh, and I'm just like, yeah, here we are. This is nice. And how many times do I say, I don't want to leave the stream? I think it's actually a good thing. I think it's actually good for us. As shocking and maybe a little arrogant as that sounds. You'll never leave, guys. This is good for you. Just believe me when I say it's good for you. This has not been gradual highlighted, this bit. It might need another coat on this leg, maybe. Or I can maybe get away with it. It will fade a little bit when it dries, so I might be all right. Yeah, this paint's getting a bit dry. How much do I realistically have left to do? This arm, right? That's off, and the back. I'll throw a bit of ink in it. There's actually quite a lot of grey still there. Yeah, I think you guys. I think music resonates with a lot of people, and I think music could really help. For me, it's do stuff because I don't have. I'm not really into sports, music other than exercising. Not really into sports, and music doesn't really resonate. So for me, it's do stuff, just do things. This is a shockingly pretty model. No, I know what you're going to say. I say it every time when I get to about this point on a model, but it is really pretty. There's a lot of nice little nooks and crannies that are really nice. But I will say this, I don't think it's good for sub-assembly because of the amount of detail and the amount of extra painting that you would do that would get hidden away. little bit in there. Ooh. Francois's gone. He's long gone. If anyone sees or hears from Francois or is talking to Francois, let him know Warlord won. But I think it won yesterday, didn't it? I think it was a done deal by that point. I think the Warlord was the right move. Did you know that my middle name is Nathan? Did you know that? But it's spelled, it's actually said Nathaniel. I've got a Nathaniel in my name. Table Nathaniel Knowles McTable. Yeah. That's true. I didn't really sell it, did I? I should have done a better job of selling that lie. I'm just enjoying these little bits under here. Done, done, done. So it is just... Yeah, it's just this arm here. I'm a big fan of underbits. No, sorry. Sorry, Nathan. No, sorry, bud. I was trying to jump on the supporting Nathan's bandwagon. I don't actually have a middle name. Or do I? That's just for those scammers out there. Does he have a middle name? Does he not? Or does he have any pets? Who knows? I'm not going to leave that little recess light grey. I'm going to clean that out right now. No, I'm not. That was a terrible job on those fingers. I'm taking that off. Okay, so we're just at highlights now. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Corax White Grey Sear, or should I go Corax White with Griffin Charger in it? Maybe I'll do that actually. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Are you done basing and the colour hasn't changed? It has! It has changed! There's a change! I mean, it has! I haven't just spent all that time making it look... It has! It's subtle! It's subtle! It has! Look! It's not... Oh no! What have I done? I'm trying to do smoother blends. Trying to do smoother blends, Nathan. It is possible that it hasn't changed. Yeah, but I like grey. I like it. I felt like I wasn't very good at my greys, you know? And like, I wanted my Marines to be as grey as my Tyranids are colourful, you know? I wanted them to be like... I wanted them to be like a contrast. I didn't want to paint all colourful models. But I wanted each army to have a different colour set, you know? Oh, you fancy big word man, you. Yes, the antithesis. I wanted my palette to have a dichotomy. So I'm going to paint these lenses all white because I'm going to put a splash of ink on those. Don't know what colour yet, but something. But that bit can be highlighted. I should have done the eye a lot sooner. I should have done it a lot sooner. Oh, Nathan, you son of a... Why aren't you going to share it with me? What am I to you? Why are you keeping it super duper secret? Evidently you are. I'm not allowed to know. That's a rough one, that is, not being part of the cool kids gang. I am going to highlight this little line in here, because I never want to go in there and paint that again, that's for sure. So I'm going to do that highlighted. Oh, no, I love surprises. Yes, secret away. Secret away, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy to not know. Well, the news on the Cake Demons. They've been dispatched, so they're on their way here to the Helsinki Games Workshop. And then when they arrive, I shall get my ass out of the house for a change and go get them. Pick up some spray, maybe even a couple of those wet palette sheets for the old Army Painter wet palette. What else did I need to get? I'm not going to go milliput. I've got to save a little bit of cash, so I won't be getting milliputs. But yeah, and then we'd be good to go. I'm going to green stuff the butts. Cake bearers. I tell you what, for all of the requests we have so far, so I've got to do a cakey Nurgling, because apparently there's some Nurglings in there, I've been told. Thank you very much for whoever told me that. And then there's Bum Flute, and then there's the biggest cake has to be Nathan's, and then there's Flyhead Cake. So there's 4 all in all, and I've already got them all figured out in the old brain pan. I know exactly how they're going to look, or what I want to do with them. And what else? And they're all going to be unique. That was the main thing that I wanted. I wanted them to all be unique. I fudged up that edge highlight a little bit, but I'm going to keep it. Oh, me too. How many are you going to have, Fred? Because we could do like reveal one sort of thing. Or have you just gone and busted out all 10? You might have busted out all 10. What are these words? Working on the base? I don't understand what that means. Working on... What do you mean working on the base? You don't have to work on the base. That doesn't make no sense. Kind of feel like maybe I will not gold this bit. I think I'm going to highlight this bit. Because there isn't actually a whole heap of grey on this guy. I know. Nathan will be disappointed that there's not a lot of grey on. The colour for the cape is up for grabs. I don't know. Wherever the cape's going to be, the loincloth is going to match it. That's for sure. But other than that, I don't know. Done. This foot isn't done. We always do purple. Do we want purple again? I'll mix a purple. I'm confident with purples now after the lion. Just thought you guys might want something different, but I can do purples. Done. It's just arms now. I should probably go ahead and get those fingers sorted out because they're the teeny tiniest. Kind of want to do those little teeny nuggets as well. I'm aiming for a doble, yeah, but I might not make doble. Maybe. The thing is, with the dobles during the week, is I kind of burn the next day a little bit. So, and Thursday's the longest day. But, I mean, let's aim for it. I'm going to say I'm going to aim for it. If I make it, I make it. But yeah, I would like to doble. In a perfect world, I'd doble every day. Yeah, I mean, the way I see it at the moment is if I don't doble, you know, we're never going to get to 1,000 if I don't put the effort in. But then I say to myself, like, I mean, effort doesn't mean anything in YouTube world, does it? I mean, I have to get noticed somehow. I did find something out. Actually, on that subject, I did find something out that's pretty cool. I can go to... So, Freds, you were nice enough to tell me to upload the videos to YouTube, the live streams to YouTube as videos, and I've been doing that. But there's actually an option to go into the video and it displays all the text from the live stream. So I actually went in and made a live stream about a certain bit that I liked, which was talking about Gandalf. And I turned it into a live stream. So what I can do is I can just shop through the live stream text and grab a bit that makes me chuckle and turn it into a short, which I was kind of pleased with finding. So I might do that some more. That's something to keep me busy. So that was a nice little feature that I found. So if something, if you find something that particularly tickles your pickle, if you let me know which video and where it is, then I can turn that into a short as well. So then we can like find the gags, so to speak, which I thought was quite nice actually when I realised that. That fist really doesn't need more highlighting than that, to be honest. I will do this bit though. This bit's kind of nice. Needs a little something. And in this, I don't know what to do with this, so I might just go on the top one only and just do ever so slightly bit, just so I'm doing something. You can never get enough practice edge highlighting a flat surface as well. Okay, so I'm happy with that arm. Just the other arm now. So it's the top edge that I did, but I will do these rivets as well. It's going to be next to impossible to get in an edge highlight that. A little bit of token. Oh, that's a mucky highlight. Under the arm is fine though. Absolutely fine. Red cloak. We could do red, like a dark red or a bright red. I find blending up reds into lighter reds is difficult. To not go pink. I think orange is the way to go. I think we tried that once, didn't we? We had a bit of success with that. Hey, if it helps you, Nate, Nold, if it helps you, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. We can do it that way. I got no issue with it. Especially if it helps. I'm English after all, and typically, if something helps, we're quite happy to accommodate other people's wonk. That is fine by me, buddy. We can do that. I see no issue. We'll probably have some fun along the way as well. But you hate grey, Nathan. You hate grey. Don't go grey. This is just one guy. This isn't. This is just one guy in the box. And he was only like, well, he was quite a bit actually, but yeah, just one guy in the box. But you can build 3 variants. So when I say about the 3, I actually bought 3 packs of the same model to get the different variants. So it's just one guy. Saturnine Terminator Praetor. So yeah, it's just one guy. But if you're anything like me, you'll get the 1 and you'll be like, oh yeah, I see what table means now. I do need 3 of these. Okay, that's a little bit more gradual. I'm liking that. It feels a little bit like I've got ever so slightly better. It's a little bit more subtle. Let's get a Titus layer on and then go in. Oh, actually, maybe I'll just go in and do the eyes now. Right, so these Terminator eyes, I'm pretty sure that's Aramaic blue with a teeny tiny touch of blue on them. Okay, so they're a little bit like frosty looking. Well, here's the thing, right? So the backlog issue, right? Maybe you're spending the money in the wrong direction, Nathan. You know, maybe more models isn't the way to go. You know, maybe you could, like, I don't know, upgrade your hobby setup or something. Because, like, if you've got too many models, I haven't bought anything this year and I've still got loads I can be painting. So maybe, yeah, maybe more. But we talked about this, didn't we? We talked about the models on the shelf. Some people like the models on the shelf. So maybe just, well, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't tell you what to do. It's your money. Maybe it's not for me to tell you what to do. Maybe if you want, you know what, go ahead, buy more models. Don't listen to me. I'll be honest with you. I should probably use a marker. But if I use a marker, then I get addicted to the marker, you know. So I'm all right with those eyes. They just need a little bit of ink. Oh, they really come out okay, actually. Good job, me. KS sums it up perfectly. Not cheating if it works. Did I say it was cheating? I didn't say it was cheating. Did I say cheating? Thank you. Gino's Nathan, right? No, Gino's not Nathan. Yeah. Whoever Gino is, thank you for sending me Francois' channel. Yeah, thanks, Nathan. Yeah, thanks. I'm very interested. I don't know why I'm so invested with Francois succeeding. I don't know why. I guess it's because I've had a conversation, you know, if you've got a bit of lore behind you, I kind of get behind people. I kind of want him to do, like, go super well with his channel. Gino, exactly. Gino Giuseppe from America. I need to get my passport sorted out in case I need to run back to the homeland. Italiano. I got such a treat coming up for you, Nathan, as well. It's going to be so good. It's so good. Super secret, but it's going to be good. I got to forget about it now. Shut your mouth, table. Titus. Oh, God, I can tell that I've not done deadlifts for a week. My spine. Woo, Lord. But don't worry, yeah, when I go get the cake bearers, I did buy some more blues. No, well, I mean, it could have a filth mustache. What about a filth handlebar mustache, huh? We could paint one of those on. You know? I think a filthy non-mustache mustache would be good. Like, you know, when you're a kid and you used to drink from a big glass of milk, but it's not milk he's been supping on. It's a little Nurgle guy. I'm open to suggestions. Like I say, it's not built yet, so you can decide how you like. I can't wait to unveil them. I really can't. I'll need like a day for assembly and creating, and then I'll do a big reveal, and I'll space them out over the course of a live stream. But yeah, it'll be the big reveals. The big reveals. I'll space them out, and then it'll be a live stream where I reveal each one. I can't wait. I can't wait to see I can't wait to let loose the old imagination and cook something up for you guys. I think you're gonna love them. I'm already smiling about them because I know what's coming. I can't wait. They're so good, and they're just getting better in my mind. Hopefully, they will be a high caliber. Yeah, I thought about it, Nold, but then I decided against it. I don't think I'm going to make them on the stream. No, I don't think I'm going to make them on the stream. I think I'm going to make them off stream. I think I'll paint them on the stream. But I want that, that like ta-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Well, I'm two schools of thought, right? Either we scrap the pre-planned idea entirely. I don't make them off stream. I don't present them like that. That's option one, right? If we scrap them completely and then I just drink too much booze and we create monsters, right? It will be drunken monsters. And then the next day, I'll wake up feeling I've been attacked by animals, and there's 4 horrendous looking little monsters in the cupboard. We could do it that way, or we could stick to the other plan of where I assemble them off stream and I put some real effort in, and then I present them like a little you know what I mean? So there's options. I don't know which one you prefer, but I'm leaning to. Like I said, I was leaning to making them off stream, but that doesn't mean I don't have to do that. Yeah, for example, like we saw what happened last time. I need Araphamic blue. Isn't that the, oh no, or the ink is Arium blue, there it is. That's what I need. Open to ideas. I mean, we birthed, yeah, the last boozy stream birthed Noel, you know? So, I mean... Okay, good. I was able to get it. Yeah, last time, like, yeah. I mean, if I didn't have a tummy full of gin, I wouldn't have been able to be in such close proximity to birthing a demon. You know, if I wasn't like enamored against the winds of the warp. Oh, hang on, offline here. What if you do the viewers off stream, but obviously we need to take table cake bearer. So what if we do tables on stream? So right, from what I understand, what we have, I love that idea. So off stream it would be bum flute, mega cake for Nathan, flyhead cake for Ven, and someone wanted a cakey nurgling. So if I make those ones off stream, so that's only 3 of them, so that leaves the rest of the nurglings and 7 more cake bearers. So we could do it like that. I am fine with that. I think that's a good idea. I'm totally up for that. I think that's lovely. Oh, so yeah, the handstand. Okay, so the handstand nurgling is the nurgling I'm thinking of. I just forgot the handstand bit. How am I going to remember this? Could someone just spam me a message, a PM, with fly cake, big cake, bum flute, and handstand cake nurgling, or something of the like, so I remember them, because I've forgotten a cake nurgling that had to do a handstand. I wouldn't want to make a cake that no one wants, you know? Poor little abandoned cake. Thanks, Freds. Yeah, that's a big help. Reichland. Nope. So I bet that I will get the second Reichland that I bought and then immediately lose it as well. Ah, Reichland, there we go. Yeah, cake, I'm all right. Tyrannid cake, right? I mean, normal human cake, I'm all right. Cake Tyrannids? Cake stealer cults? Oh, cake stealers? No way. Cake stealers. Why is that funny to me? What's Cake 28? Why does Cake 28 feel familiar? Catch you later, Freds. I'm out of time as well, buddy, to be honest. Let's blue tack off and have a look. 9 and 12. 9 and 12. We'll get those stats moving in the right direction. There we go. You can go live there. I tell you what, I'm bloody happy with those greys. I know it just looks like sprue, but I was trying to go a little bit more subtle, and I think I might have my greys. I think I might have got it. Maybe. But, yeah, sorry, it's a little slower than usual. Just had to try and figure out those greys. But I do believe, as I've just already said, we got there. Got there in the end. Right, so, it's lighter than the sprue. Okay, well, that's something at least. So I will aim for Doble. But if I don't see you for Doble, I will see you the same time again today. But yeah, but then tomorrow will definitely be Doble because it's Friday. So there'll definitely be a Doble. And the good news is on Friday we can go a little later. That's all right, Nathan. It's something's better than nothing. But yeah, thanks, guys. Really appreciate you. Yeah, and like I say, if you find something that is a bit of a funny bit for a short, if you give me the video and the time stampy indexy bit, I can track it down and turn it into a short, and we can have a chuckle about it. But in the meantime, yeah, see you tomorrow. If not tonight. All right, thanks, guys. All right, bye.